Have you heard of the prostitute who married a prophet? Her name was Gomer, and her story, it's raw, it's real, and it just might be yours. Before we dive in, if you've ever felt like you've messed up too badly for God to still want you, stick with this story till the end. And if it moves you, don't just watch, share it with someone who needs to come home. She was the woman no one would choose, and yet God chose her to become a living message to the world. Her name was Gomer, and her life was not a fairy tale. It was a storm, a tragedy, a love story told in reverse. No little girl dreams of growing up to sell her body, but that's where Gomer's path had taken her. We don't know all the details. We don't know who broke her or when, but by the time we meet her in the Bible, she's already living in shadows. A woman known more for what she gave away than for who she was. Then one day, God spoke to the prophet Hosea, and he didn't tell him to preach. He didn't say, call down fire or stand before kings. God said, go, marry a prostitute, a prophet, and a harlot. What kind of story begins like that? But this was never about reputation. It was about revelation. You see, God wasn't just writing Hosea's love story. He was writing ours. So Hosea obeyed. He found her. He looked into her tired, suspicious eyes, and he said, come home with me. And to her shock, he meant it. He gave her his name. He gave her a home. He gave her dignity. They had children, a family, a future. But Gomer had never known real love. She didn't know what to do with gentleness. She didn't trust kindness. She didn't feel worthy of being cherished. So she ran, back to the only love she understood. The kind that used her, the kind that paid, not stayed. She didn't leave just once. She left again, and again, and again. And every time she left, Hosea's heart broke. But God wasn't finished. One day she didn't just leave. She was taken, abandoned, stripped of even the illusion of love, and sold like property. There she stood, on an auction block, shamed, naked, used up, alone. And God said to Hosea, go, find her, love her again. Imagine that moment, the prophet walking through the market, scanning the crowds, searching for the woman who had left him again and again. And there she was, head down, hope gone. The bidding began, 50 shekels, 40, 30. The price kept dropping. She wasn't worth much anymore. Then Hosea stepped forward, and with 15 pieces of silver and a measure of barley, he bought her, bought back the woman who already belonged to him. He took off his cloak, wrapped it around her shoulders, and led her home. But this time, something changed. This time she didn't run. This time she saw it. This wasn't control. It wasn't pity. It was redemption. This wasn't about Hosea and Gomer anymore. This was about God and us, because we are all Gomer. We've all chased lesser loves. We've all sold pieces of our soul to things that never loved us back. We've all run from the one who stayed, but he still comes. He still pays. He still wraps us in mercy, not with silver, not with barley, but with blood, the blood of his son, who was stripped, shamed, and sold, so we could be brought home. God's love is not like ours. He doesn't love until he's hurt. He loves through the hurt. He doesn't stop at the betrayal. He loves beyond it. He doesn't just forgive the sinner. He marries her. He gives her his name. And when she runs, he goes after her. Friend, if you've ever felt too far gone, if you've ever wondered if God could still want you, look at Gomer. She was unfaithful. She was broken. She was lost. But love found her and brought her home. So no matter how far you've wandered, no matter how many times you've run, there's still a robe for your shoulders. There's still a place at the table. There's still a voice calling your name. Because the bridegroom still loves his bride, and he's not finished with your story. If you've ever run from love, but deep down, you're still hoping to be found, type this in the comments. He still wants me. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who thinks they've gone too far. Because if Gomer wasn't too far gone, neither are you.